We are approaching the end of October, and the sports world is in full effect this week. The MLB playoffs are winding down, the NHL is back in full swing, and the NBA season is starting back up, and we are halfway through the NFL season. Welcome back to Penn State Sports Night. I'm Hannah Valcourt alongside Bronwyn Liber, and we are here to bring you this week's sports update. The number 1 overall NHL draft pick, Connor Bedard, has played in his first 6 games with the Chicago Blackhawks and has not disappointed. Bedard has scored 2 goals thus far on the season. The first goal was scored in his second NHL game on the road against the Boston Bruins. The shot was initially deflected by Bruins goaltender Linus Ullmark, but Bedard grabbed his own rebound and buried it in behind the net. In Game 6, which was the home opener for Chicago, Bedard scored his second career goal against the defending Stanley Cup champion, the Vegas Golden Knights. This goal made Bedard the youngest player in Blackhawks history to score a power play goal. He is the 11th first overall draft pick to score in his team's home opener and the fastest to ever do so.
5 sports have just been approved to join the 2028 Summer Olympics, and that are being held in Los Angeles, including flag football. The popular American sport was recently confirmed by the Olympic Committee to join the Games in the coming years. While we will not witness this induction next year for the 2024 Games that are being held in Paris, France, they've already begun formulating the rules and how the sport will make its global appearance. It is yet to be announced if NFL players will be allowed to partake, as the league worries about injuries and training camp conflicts. This, however, would not affect free agent players and those who have entered retirement. Even though the Games are still 5 years away, former NFL players such as Rob Gronkowski have spoken out saying, "Count me in," and "I'm going for that if there is flag football in the Olympics in 2028. USA going all the way." It is unsure when we will see these trials take place and who will be allowed to partake, but what we know for sure is flag football is joining the Olympics.
This past Sunday, the 1-4 New England Patriots faced off against the 4-2 Buffalo Bills. The Patriots pulled off an upset win with a late game-winning touchdown by tight end Mike Gesicki. The win gave Patriots head coach Bill Belichick his 300th regular season career win. He now joins the Hall of Fame coaches Don Shula and George Halas as the only NFL coaches in history with 300 regular season wins. Despite the historic win, Belichick seems to be having his worst season ever with the team. The first time in Belichick's 29 years as a head coach, he was handed the worst loss of his career, and a week later, the worst home loss of his career. This had left many questions about whether he will be fired or step down at the end of this season. Sunday morning, before the Patriots were set to play the Bills, it was said that over the offseason, Belichick quietly signed a lucrative multi-year contract extension with the Patriots. It is still unsure what year the contract will run through.
Just moments ago, the Diamondbacks beat the Phillies 5-1 in Game 6, tying the series at 3-3. They will now play Tuesday night in Philadelphia. At this current moment, the Texas Rangers and Houston Astros are balling it out for Game 7 for not only the Texas title, but for who will be joining either the Phillies or the Diamondbacks in the finals later this week. The Phillies are looking to get what they lost at their fingertips last year as they fell to the Astros in 6. And the Diamondbacks are fighting to close a drought, having not made the World Series since 2001. Switching sides, the Rangers have not made it since 2011, and the Astros are looking for their 5th trip in the last 7 years. This will without a doubt be a historical game, and no matter who advances, they will look to put their team's name on top and take home the Commissioner's Trophy. The race for MLB playoffs championship titles is still going strong, with both the National and American League Series tied 3-3. So Hannah, have you been following the postseason so far?
I've not been following the MLB postseason so far, but I am excited for this week of NFL, of Week 8, to see what teams are going to upset who. There's been so many questions with all of the different teams. There's nobody that really stands on top, so I'm excited to see who's going to go down next.
This will definitely be a sports-filled week, and I'm so excited to watch it. But basically, that's all we'll do for this edition of Penn State Sports Night. For Hannah Valcourt, I'm Bronwyn Liber, and thank you again, and have a great night.
Hey everybody, thanks for tuning into this edition of Penn State Sports Night.
For more content like this, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, give us a like, and follow our socials down below.
And as always, we are
Penn State Sports Night.